Hello everyone, Dr. Mandell here. When it comes to protecting your heart and keeping your arteries young and flexible, most people think they need expensive supplements or medications. But what if I told you that just one simple ingredient added to your morning oatmeal could dramatically improve your cardiovascular health, reduce plaque buildup, and help your arteries clean themselves out naturally? Today I'm going to share with you one of nature's most powerful artery cleansing foods, an ingredient that works synergistically with oatmeal to scrub away toxins, reduce inflammation, and enhance circulation. So if you or someone you love is worried about heart disease, cholesterol, or blood pressure, stay with me. This one addition can make a world of difference. When it comes to keeping your arteries clean and your heart strong, let's start with the foundation, and that foundation is oatmeal. Now I know some of you might be thinking, oatmeal? Really, Dr. Mandell? Isn't that just a simple breakfast food? But here's what most people don't realize. Oatmeal isn't just breakfast. Oatmeal is medicine. It's one of nature's most perfect foods when it comes to protecting your heart, balancing your cholesterol, and cleaning out your arteries from the inside out. Your body is a remarkable system. Every second, your heart pumps blood through about 60,000 miles of blood vessels. That's a massive network like the roads, highways, and expressways that keep a city alive. But imagine those highways beginning to fill up with debris, sticky, fatty plaques, cholesterol buildup, inflammation, and toxins. The traffic slows, the pressure builds, and sooner or later something gets blocked. That's what happens when your arteries begin to harden and narrow. This process is called atherosclerosis, and it's the root cause behind heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. Now here's the good news. Your body can heal, your arteries can repair, and one of the most powerful tools to start that healing process comes right from your kitchen cabinet, a simple bowl of oatmeal. You see, oatmeal is not your ordinary grain. It's packed with a special type of soluble fiber known as beta-glucan. This is the key player here, the real hero. Beta-glucan acts like a sponge inside your digestive tract. When you eat oatmeal, this soluble fiber travels through your intestines and begins to trap excess cholesterol particles, especially the LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, before they can enter your bloodstream. Instead of letting that cholesterol stick to your arterial walls, it carries it out of your body naturally through waste. It's like sending in a cleaning crew every morning that scrubs down the walls of your arteries and keeps them smooth and open. But that's not all. Oatmeal also helps your gut bacteria, your microbiome thrive. These healthy bacteria ferment the beta-glucan and produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation throughout the body, especially inside the arteries. So when you eat oatmeal, you're not only lowering cholesterol, you're reducing the silent inflammation that damages the arterial lining and leads to plaque buildup in the first place. And inflammation, that's the real enemy here. Most people think heart disease is all about fat or cholesterol, but at the root, it's inflammation that causes those fatty deposits to stick and form dangerous blockages. So when you give your body foods that reduce inflammation like oats, you're actually giving your arteries a chance to relax, repair, and rejuvenate. Now let's talk about the kind of oatmeal that truly makes a difference. Not all oats are created equal. You want to go for steel-cut oats or old-fashioned rolled oats. These are minimally processed and packed with the nutrients that your heart needs. Instant oats, on the other hand, are often stripped of much of their fiber and can spike your blood sugar. And remember, keeping your blood sugar stable is just as important for your heart as lowering your cholesterol. High blood sugar leads to glycation, a process that stiffens your arteries, making them less elastic and more prone to damage. When you start your morning with a bowl of wholesome oatmeal, you're doing so much more than filling your stomach. You're creating the right environment in your body for healing to happen. You're lowering LDL cholesterol, balancing blood sugar, stabilizing blood pressure, and feeding your cells with slow, sustained energy that lasts throughout the day. You're giving your heart a reason to smile. Another amazing thing about oatmeal is its magnesium and potassium content, two minerals that work hand in hand to regulate blood pressure. Magnesium helps your blood vessels relax, while potassium helps flush out excess sodium. The combination keeps your arteries flexible and prevents the strain that leads to hypertension. And when you lower blood pressure naturally, you're easing the burden on your heart, the hardest working muscle in your entire body. Let's not forget about the antioxidants in oats either, specifically a group called anti-inflammatories. These unique compounds are almost exclusive to oats, and they've been shown to increase nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is what keeps your blood vessels open and relaxed. It's like the oil that keeps your car's engine running smoothly. When your arteries produce more nitric oxide, your blood flows freely, oxygen delivery improves, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard. That means more energy, better focus, and less fatigue. Now, I always tell my patients, health is not about taking a pill and hoping for the best. It's about building small, powerful habits that compound over time. And one of the simplest, most effective habits you can adopt starting tomorrow morning is a bowl of oatmeal. Because what you do consistently, not occasionally, is what shapes your health destiny. And here's something else I want you to remember. Oatmeal isn't just for those trying to lower cholesterol. It's for everyone who wants to protect their brain, balance their hormones, support their liver, and even maintain healthy skin. Because when your arteries are clean and your blood flows freely, every organ in your body functions better. So start small, one bowl a day, maybe add some berries for extra antioxidants, maybe some walnuts for omega-3. And later we'll talk about adding one magical ingredient that can take your oatmeal's healing power to the next level, an ingredient that will supercharge your body's ability to clear your arteries naturally. But for now, remember this, every spoonful of oatmeal is a step toward a cleaner, healthier, stronger cardiovascular system. Every morning that you choose real, whole, natural foods over processed junk, you're sending your body a message. I care. I want to heal. I want to live longer and feel better. Your heart is listening, your arteries are responding, you have the power to change the direction of your health starting right now, and it begins with something as simple as oatmeal. When I tell people that one of the most powerful artery cleansing, heart protective ingredients on this planet is sitting right in their kitchen spice rack, they usually smile and say, "Come on, Dr. Mandell, how can something so small make such a big difference?" But that's the beauty of it. Sometimes the simplest, most natural things have the greatest healing power. And one of those miracles is cinnamon, one of nature's oldest and most potent healing spices. Now, most people know cinnamon for its aroma, its flavor, its ability to make food taste comforting and warm. But what most don't realize is that cinnamon is more than a flavor. It's medicine for your arteries. For thousands of years, ancient healers and physicians have used cinnamon not only to improve digestion and immunity, but also to keep the blood clean, circulation strong, and the heart healthy. And modern science is now confirming what those ancient cultures already knew. Let's start by understanding how your arteries become damaged in the first place. Your arteries are lined with a delicate layer called the endothelium. It's like the inner skin of your blood vessels. This layer controls blood flow, keeps inflammation under control, and prevents cholesterol from sticking to the walls. But when you're exposed to chronic stress, processed foods, refined sugars, and toxins, that endothelial layer gets injured. It becomes irritated, inflamed, and more likely to let fats and cholesterol attach, starting the process of plaque buildup. This is where cinnamon steps in like a natural protector. Cinnamon is loaded with compounds that have powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, and the most important of these is cinnamaldehyde. This compound gives cinnamon its unique fragrance, but inside your body it acts like a natural medicine. It reduces inflammation in the arteries, stops oxidative stress from damaging cells, and helps your endothelium function the way it's supposed to, smooth, flexible, and clean. Now think about what happens when your arteries are inflamed. The blood can't flow smoothly. The walls become rough and sticky. Over time, cholesterol particles start to cling to those rough spots, forming the plaques that narrow your arteries and increase your risk of heart disease. But cinnamon's antioxidants, including polyphenols and flavonoids, neutralize the free radicals that cause that inflammation in the first place. They calm your arteries, allowing them to heal naturally. And here's something fascinating. Cinnamon also has the ability to improve insulin sensitivity. Why is that important for your arteries? Because high blood sugar and insulin resistance are two of the biggest enemies of heart health. When your blood sugar spikes, it damages your arteries, stiffens the blood vessel walls, and leads to more inflammation. But cinnamon helps your cells respond better to insulin, allowing glucose to enter your cells more efficiently. That means lower blood sugar, less stress on your cardiovascular system, and a reduced risk of developing diabetes, one of the leading causes of heart disease. Studies have shown that even small amounts of cinnamon, as little as half a teaspoon a day, can significantly lower blood sugar levels, triglycerides, LDL cholesterol, and total cholesterol, while increasing HDL, the good cholesterol that protects your arteries. Imagine that, something so small, so natural, doing the job of multiple medications without the side effects. Another remarkable property of cinnamon is its anti-thrombotic effect, meaning it helps prevent blood clots from forming. This is crucial because most heart attacks and strokes occur when a plaque in an artery ruptures and a clot forms, blocking blood flow. Cinnamon helps keep your blood thin and your platelets less sticky, promoting smooth circulation. It's like giving your blood a gentle tune-up every day. Now, not all cinnamon is created equal. There are two main types, cassia cinnamon and Ceylon cinnamon. Cassia is the most common and inexpensive kind you'll find in most grocery stores, but it contains a compound called coumarin, which in large amounts can stress the liver. Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon, is the variety you want for daily use. It has a milder, sweeter taste and far less coumarin, making it much safer for long-term health. So when you make your oatmeal in the morning, reach for organic Ceylon cinnamon. That's the real heart medicine. Cinnamon doesn't just help your arteries, it improves the way your entire body handles energy. It enhances metabolism, helps your muscles absorb nutrients, and even supports your brain by improving circulation to the nervous system. Many people report better focus, mental clarity, and less fatigue when they begin using cinnamon regularly. And it's not surprising, better blood flow means more oxygen, and more oxygen means more energy. I always remind people the food you eat can either heal you or slowly harm you. Every bite, every sip, every meal sends a message to your body. When you add cinnamon to your oatmeal, you're sending a message that says, let's reduce inflammation, let's improve circulation, let's clean out those arteries and restore balance. Over time, your body listens, it adapts, it heals. And here's a little secret. Cinnamon pairs beautifully with the beta-glucan in oatmeal. Together they create a powerful synergy. Oatmeal traps cholesterol and flushes it out, while cinnamon reduces the inflammation and oxidative stress that cause cholesterol to stick in the first place. It's a 1-2 punch against arterial plaque. When you combine these two, you're creating a natural artery cleansing breakfast that supports your heart in the most profound way possible. Now, some of you might be wondering how much cinnamon to use. You don't need a lot. Start with 1/2 to 1 teaspoon daily, sprinkled over your oatmeal, blended into smoothies, or stirred into tea. Consistency is what counts. It's the daily dose, not the occasional use, that transforms your health over time. And remember, cinnamon isn't a quick fix. It's not a magic trick. It's a lifestyle tool. It works best when combined with healthy habits, moving your body, staying hydrated, reducing stress, and eating whole, natural foods. That's how healing happens, not overnight, but over time through love, patience, and care for your own body. Your arteries are living tissue. They respond to how you treat them. Feed them foods that nurture them, and they'll open up, they'll relax, they'll flow with ease. And every time your heart beats, every pulse you feel, that's life, energy, and healing circulating through you. So tomorrow morning when you make your oatmeal, pause for a moment. Add that spoonful of cinnamon, not just for flavor, but for your heart, your arteries, your longevity. Think of it as a simple daily ritual of love for your body, one that can help keep you vibrant, strong, and alive for years to come. Now that we understand how oatmeal and cinnamon work together, let's take a deeper look at what's happening inside your body, the real science behind this amazing healing duo, because once you understand why something works, it gives you the power to take control of your health consciously, rather than relying on guesswork or quick fixes. And trust me, when you start to see how your body responds to natural foods, you'll never look at breakfast the same way again. Let's start with the basics of how your arteries function. Your arteries are not just hollow tubes carrying blood. They're living, dynamic organs made up of smooth muscle and endothelial cells. They respond to hormones, nutrients, oxygen, and even your emotions. Every time your heart beats, these arteries expand and contract, sending life-giving blood to every cell in your body. But here's the problem. Over time, if you're exposed to oxidative stress, poor nutrition, and inflammation, these arteries start to lose their flexibility. They become stiff, narrow, and lined with sticky cholesterol deposits. That's what leads to atherosclerosis, the root of heart attacks, strokes, and high blood pressure. Now the good news, your body is not static. It's constantly healing. It's constantly rebuilding, cleaning, and repairing itself if you give it the right fuel. And the combination of oatmeal and cinnamon is one of the most powerful ways to activate that healing system naturally. Now combine that with cinnamon's active compound, cinnamaldehyde. This compound has been extensively studied for its effects on blood sugar regulation and vascular health. What it does is enhance nitric oxide, NO production, and nitric oxide is absolutely essential for arterial health. It relaxes the smooth muscles in your blood vessel walls, allowing them to expand. When your arteries open up, blood pressure drops naturally and circulation improves dramatically. This means more oxygen to your brain, your heart, your muscles. Every part of you feels it. You see, poor circulation isn't just about your heart. It affects everything, your energy, your focus, your metabolism, your immune system. When your blood flows freely, your cells get the nutrients they need, your toxins get removed efficiently, and your organs function the way they're designed to. Cinnamon acts almost like a natural vasodilator, widening those blood pathways and supporting a healthy, youthful flow. Now let's dig even deeper. Both oatmeal and cinnamon work on the level of inflammation, that silent killer that drives almost every chronic disease we face today. Inflammation damages the inner lining of your arteries, creating microscopic cracks where cholesterol and fat begin to accumulate. Think of it like rust on a pipe. Once it starts, it spreads. But the polyphenols and antioxidants in cinnamon, along with the anti-inflammatory compounds in oats, help neutralize free radicals before they can cause that damage. They actually protect the integrity of your arterial walls. In scientific terms, cinnamon has been shown to downregulate the NF-κB pathway, the main inflammatory switch inside your cells. When NF-κB is turned on, your body releases a cascade of inflammatory chemicals like cytokines and CRP that attack your arteries. Cinnamon helps turn that switch down, allowing your arteries to calm, heal, and regenerate. That's the kind of effect you just can't get from a pill. And here's something fascinating about cinnamon that most people don't know. It mimics the activity of insulin. Insulin is a hormone that helps move sugar from your blood into your cells. When you become insulin resistant, sugar builds up in your bloodstream and starts damaging the delicate tissues of your arteries. But cinnamon increases the sensitivity of your cells to insulin, allowing them to take up glucose more efficiently. This is one of the reasons why people who consume cinnamon regularly have better blood sugar control and lower triglyceride levels, two critical markers for heart health. In fact, several clinical studies have shown that even small daily doses of cinnamon can reduce fasting blood sugar by as much as 10 to 25% in just a few weeks. So when you combine these two, oatmeal and cinnamon, you're creating a biochemical harmony inside your body. Your blood sugar stabilizes, your inflammation quiets down, your nitric oxide levels rise, your arteries relax, and your cholesterol finds its way out of your system naturally. It's not magic, it's biology. It's your body doing exactly what it was designed to do, heal itself when you give it the right tools. And what I love most about this is that it's simple. It's not expensive, it's not complicated, and it doesn't require fancy supplements or fad diets. It's about using what nature already provided, foods that heal, foods that nurture, foods that communicate with your body at the deepest level. You see, your body is intelligent beyond measure. Every time you give it a nutrient-rich meal, it takes that message and translates it into healing. It rebuilds, it renews, it restores. And that's what the combination of oatmeal and cinnamon does. It sends a signal of balance, harmony, and renewal through your entire vascular system. So the science is clear. This simple habit can make a profound difference. Your arteries will thank you, your heart will thank you, and your energy, your focus, and your mood will all begin to rise as your circulation improves. This is the power of nature. This is the beauty of your body's design. And it all begins with one small change, one bowl of oatmeal, one spoonful of cinnamon, and a heart that's ready to heal. Now that you understand what oatmeal and cinnamon can do for your arteries, your circulation, and your overall health, let's talk about how to use them properly, because timing, quality, and consistency make all the difference. You see, it's not just about knowing what works, it's about putting it into practice every single day with intention and awareness. Small daily actions, those are what create long-lasting transformation in the body. I want you to think of your body as an intelligent living miracle. Every cell is listening to what you feed it. Every meal sends a message, either one of healing or one of harm. And when you start your morning the right way, you set the tone for your entire day, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So let's begin right there. The morning ritual. When you wake up, your body has been fasting for hours. Your blood sugar is low, your cells are thirsty for nourishment, and your digestive system is ready to absorb nutrients efficiently. This is the perfect time to feed your body something clean, healing, and stabilizing. That's where your oatmeal and cinnamon combination becomes a daily medicine for your arteries. Start with steel-cut oats or old-fashioned rolled oats, not the instant kind. Instant oats are highly processed and stripped of most of their fiber and nutrients, which means they'll spike your blood sugar instead of balancing it. You want the kind that takes a little time to cook, because good health takes a little time and care. Boil some water or milk of your choice, almond milk, oat milk, or even just plain water, and let your oats simmer until they're soft and creamy. That's your foundation, your heart healing canvas. Now here comes the magic, the cinnamon. I recommend organic Ceylon cinnamon, not the common cassia type. Ceylon cinnamon is milder in flavor, but it's also purer, cleaner, and lower in coumarin, a compound that can be harsh on your liver when consumed in excess. A little goes a long way. Just 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon sprinkled over your oatmeal each morning is enough to activate